Hi there, Michael Eskin here with another ABC Transcription Tools custom instrument builder demo. I want to show you a new feature in the tool that will make it really easy to work around any bad notes that you might have in the collection of samples for an instrument. And I'm going to show this to you using some hammer dulcimer samples. So I'm going to just bring in this entire collection of hammer dulcimer samples here. And I'm just going to scale the volume to 0.25 because I know they're loud, and I'll just set the default release time to 250 milliseconds. And without doing anything else, and here's all the samples here, and we can play them. I'm going to go ahead and export this instrument. And we'll call this Dulcimer 1. It's done. And now I'll go into the transcription tools and I will go ahead and drop that one onto the tool and assign it to slot 1. And we'll go ahead and play these raw samples. So I heard a couple of notes there that I think could be improved. Specifically, I think this C sharp and this D sharp. Let's just play that again, and we'll stop after these, but I think these two could be improved. So again, this will be C sharp 4 and D sharp 4, which will be D flat 4 and E flat 4 in the tool. So I'm going to go back into the custom instrument builder here, and I'm going to just locate those samples. So that's the D flat 4, this one, and the E flat 4, this one. And now what you can do is you can just right click on that entry, delete sample from list, and now you can see it's going to pitch shift the adjacent samples to create that one. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one. And now if we walk through these, they're much more consistent. So let's go ahead and export a new custom instrument here. We'll call this one Dulcimer Corrected. Done. We'll go ahead back into the ABC Transcription Tools and we'll drop that one on the tool and assign it to slot 1. And I think you'll hear that this C sharp and this D sharp are substantially better. And for example, let's say that's G sharp and that A sharp. So that's going to be the A flat 4 and the B flat 4. We can go back into the tool here. We can find the B flat 4 and delete it, and the A flat 4 and delete it. And we can hear what those sound like now. We'll go ahead and export that. And we'll call this Dulcimer Corrected 2. And back into the transcription tools. And we'll drop that on the tool and assign it. And play it again. And so on. So you can see this is kind of an iterative process. You can locate notes that you think don't sound good, and you can delete them from the raw sample collection and have the tool synthesize replacement notes for those notes, which will hopefully sound better than the original samples. So I'm doing this demo on the desktop version of Firefox. On mobile, you'll find it's a little bit different. There are buttons at the bottom of the screen just below the list of samples, and you can click on any sample and there's a button that will allow you to delete it. So again, a very powerful feature. It allows you to create much more consistent instruments by finding those notes that don't quite match up with the ones around them and deleting them and replacing them with synthesized versions.